Hey, welcome to Scotty B Show. Got the Baltimore Orioles out in Arizona tonight. Slade Sakani is pitching for Arizona. 5 games, 3 starts. He's 0-0, 2.57, 21 innings, 4 walks, 14 strikeouts. He's given up 2 homers. Teams are hitting 200 off him. So the Orioles line up. Rushman leading off, doing the DHing tonight. Then Henderson at short, Santander at right field, O'Hearn at first base, Hayes in left field, Mullins in center, Urias at third, Frazier at second, and McCann is doing the catching for the Orioles tonight. On the mound for the Orioles tonight will be Bradish. First pitch is on the outside, 1-0 to Rushman, 273, 16 homers, 62 RBIs, 784 OPS on the season. Batting left-handed against the right-hander. Fouls it off, 1-1. So it'll be Rushman, Henderson, and Santander due up here in the top of the first. Orioles need a win. They've lost their last 2 games. Lost the first game here in Arizona. Can't have that. Cannot have that. Outside, 2-1 to Rushman. There's a ball. 3-1 now to Rushman. The 3-1. Pops it up, out to first base. Marte has it to second baseman. He skied that one up. So 1 out. So Santander batting second, right field, 258 with the 819 OPS. Santander batting left-handed also. Line's foul. 0-1. I'm sorry, Anderson. What am I? I'm looking at the wrong thing. 254, 22 homers, 65 RBIs, 813 OPS in 123 games. Gunnar Henderson at the plate. Shortstop. Excuse me, I apologize. High and in tight. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. We just started. Fouls it off. 1-2. Henderson calls time. Might help when you plug in your microphone, eh? So Gunnar Henderson, 2-2, 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, strikes him out. Ciccone on the mound for the Diamondbacks. Santander comes to the plate, batting third, right field. 258, 819 OPS. He'll bat left-handed against the right-handed pitcher. Pitch to Santander. Lines it foul down the left field line. Santander, 26 homers, 79 RBIs, 126 games this year. Orioles have lost their last two. They lost the first game here in Arizona. The pitch from Ciccone is high for a ball, 1-1. One of these days, I won't forget to do something. That's why I'm always looking. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. We're in the top of the first. Nice little curveball, 1-2. Orioles have O'Hearn, Hayes, Mullins, Urias at third, Frazier at second, McCann doing the catching tonight, as Rushman is DHing. I don't know if this is Arizona's City Connect uniforms or what. Low for a ball, 2-2. The pitch. Lines it into right center field. That's going to get to the wall. Santander will get at least a double out of it. The right fielder gets to it. Santander holds up at second base. So Orioles have the man on second with 2 outs. So O'Hearn playing first base tonight. Batting 300 with the 835 OPS comes to the plate. Ciccone on the mound for the Diamondbacks. Former first-round pick. Two outs, runner at second. We're just started here in the top of the first. Outside the high, 1-0. The 1-0. Nice curved ball, ground ball to second. That'll end the first. We'll go to bottom half. We're scoreless. Here in Arizona, it'll be Carroll, Marte, and then Pham. Columbia fan, how you doing, brother? How are you? How are you? How are you on this great weekend? Good to have you in the house. Thanks, Robert. Hope everybody's having a Labor Day weekend. A good one. Take a look at the Diamondbacks lineup. They got Carroll in right field, Marte at second, Pham in left field, Walker at first base, Thomas at center, Gurriel at the DH, Marino at catcher, Peterson at third, and Perdomo at shortstop. On the mound for the Orioles is Bradish. Carroll last 15 games hitting 380, 19 for 50 with 7 extra base hits, 6 RBIs. Got a 1.09. Kyle Bradish, 24 starts, 9-6, 3.03, 133 and a 2/3, 130 strikeouts, 12 homers. Teams are hitting 220 against him. First pitch to Carroll is strike one. You're at the bottom. What do you mean you're at the bottom, Columbia fan? What's that mean? Fouls it off, 0-2. Do I dare ask, what does that mean? I don't know what it means. I'm not answering no questions. I don't know what it means. There's a strikeout, 0-1. One out. So Marte will come up. He's hit 272, 826 OPS for Arizona. So Brady strikes out the first batter. Looking good, looking good. Let's do it. There's a strike right down the middle. Look at it. Look at it, Marte. Don't hit it. 21 homers, 68 RBIs, 127 games for Keto Marte. Having a good year for Arizona. Outside, 1-1. Strike 2, 1-2 on the outside corner. Marte calls time. Yeah, I'm probably maybe a little bit behind, if that's what you're talking about. Inning-wise, I'm in the bottom half of the first. We are scoreless. Arizona has one out. Nobody on. It's a 2-2 count on Marte. Orioles got a hit in the top of the first, a double by Santander, and it did not score. So here's the 2-2 pitch. Oh, in the dirt, gets away, and 3-2. On deck is Pham, the left fielder. Pham. That's a cool name. Pham. The 3-2. Fouls it off. Brady sets. High and inside, he walked him. Runner at first, one out. McCann is doing the catching tonight for Baltimore, as Rushman is doing the DHing. So that'll bring up Pham, the left fielder. He's hitting 261, 790 OPS. There's a strike. Pham right-handed. Righty against righty. On deck is Walker, the first baseman. Oh, that could have went. That should have been a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. The Pham. They call the first one? Okay. 13 homers, 53 RBIs. He started off with the Mets this year. Line's a foul down the right field line and in the stands. Pham hit 287, 5 homers, 25 RBIs in his career against Baltimore. Swing and a miss. Strikes him out. 2 outs. Runner at first. He struck out 2. He's walked 1. So Walker, the first base, when it comes up, hit 271, 871 OPS. Need a lot of runs, Robert. Lot of runs. Lots of runs. Need about 25 or 30. Two outs, runner at first. First pitch is a strike. Christian Walker, 29 homers, 89 RBIs in 131 games. Having a very good year for Arizona. Here's the 0-1 from Bradish. Outside, 1-1. Runner at first with two outs here in the bottom half of the first. The 1-1. Drives it into left field. Austin Hayes has it. That'll do it for the first. We'll go to the top of the second. We're scoreless in Arizona. Coming up for Baltimore be Hayes, Mullins, and Urias. All right, let's get back up. Top of the second. Orioles have a hit. Diamondbacks have a run. Top of the second. Ooh. Melinda Hairston, St. Charles, Maryland, has hit the fast play. She's going for it all tonight. So coming up for the Orioles, it'll be Hayes, Mullins, and Urias. Top of the second. Hayes hitting 280, 781. Outside 1-0. Hayes 13 homers, 53 RBIs in 118 games. Boy, I'd like to see a little bit more power out of him. He's got to get back on track second half. Fly ball into center field. That's going deep, and caught at the warning track. Just in front of the 413 mark in center field. Just as I said it, he slammed it. 1 out. That'll bring up Cedric Mullins, 246, 761. Lines it foul down the right field line. 0-1 for Mullins. 12 homers, 57 RBIs, in 88 games. He's had some injuries in the second half, especially. High for a ball. He's in a 0 for 13 slump right now, Mullins is. Got to get him rolling. Pops it up. Anybody got it? I don't know. The camera guy has no idea where it went. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. I guess it's foul. It's a great camera work. Here's the 1-2. Did he swing? He did. Tried to check his swing, went around. 2 up, 2 down for Baltimore. Ramon Urias playing third base tonight, hitting .254, .695. Got to get Mullins on track. Got to get Mullins on track. Lines it into right field. That's going to get in the corner. That'll be at least a double. It bounces back. Urias will hold up at second base. So the same as last inning, 2 outs. Batter doubles. So 2 outs, runner at second. Adam Frazier comes to the plate. He's hitting .239, .698. Playing second base tonight. So let's see if we can get this guy home on this one. Frazier, left-handed batter against the right-hander Sakani. 2 outs, runner at second. There's a strike, 0-1. 13 homers, 53 RBIs, and 118 games for Frazier. It's a high home run total for him. Fly ball, right center field. It's going to be caught by the right fielder. 2 innings in a row. They can't get that right guy home. We'll go to bottom half of the second. It's scoreless in Arizona. It'll be Thomas, Guerrero, and Marino. All right, let's see if we can catch some scores real quick. Top of the ninth, Tampa Bay's beating Cleveland 5-4. Bottom of the seventh, Cubs lead the Reds 1-0. Bottom of the fourth, Boston leads Kansas City 8-1. Top of the fifth, Mets and Mariners are tied 3-3. And the 5, Tigers are putting a whipping on the White Sox 8-0. Bottom of the fourth, Yankees lead the Astros 3-2. Top of the fifth, Cardinals lead the Pirates 3-2. Bottom of the fourth, Twins lead the Rangers 6-4. Bottom of the fourth, Milwaukee leads Philadelphia 3-2. Middle of the second, well, of course that's us. Bottom of the first, Blue Jays lead the Rockies 4-0. Giants and Padres are warming up, and later on tonight, Atlanta is at LA Dodgers. Atlanta won the first game of that meeting yesterday. And final score, Miami beat Washington 11-5. 11-5. And also the Oakland A's beat the Los Angeles Angels 2-1. My goodness. Ooh. Angels are falling. Coming up for the Orioles, for the Diamondbacks, it'll be Thomas, Guerrero Jr., and then Marino. Kyle Bradish on the mound for the Orioles. 217 pitches in the first inning. Thomas, left-hander. Batting .245, .687 OPS. There's a strike on the first pitch. Seven homers, 25 RBIs, and 33 games for Thomas. Did I see that right? Swing and a miss on a great curveball. 0-2. Good to see Bradish got that curveball working early this time. The 0-2. Bounces it slowly to short, and there's going to be no play for Henderson. Infield single for Thomas. Gurriel Jr. comes up to DH hitting 254, 768. Just a slow hopping ball. Could not get a play on it. I'm sorry, there was Urias that fielded that. I forget these guys are kind of shifting again now. So Gurriel comes up, batting right-handed. Runner at first, nobody out. High and tight, almost hit him. 1-0. "21 homers, 70 RBIs in 120 games this year. Having a good year for the Diamondbacks. Just outside, 2-0. Marino, the catcher, is on deck. Strike on the inside part, 2-1. Orioles need to win this series here. Need to beat Arizona. Throw to first. It's a first disengagement. Thomas is 7 out of 8 stolen bases this year. The 2-1. Fouls it back, 2-2. Lines it into left field. Austin Hayes is right there. Had to take maybe one step back. So 1 out, runner at first. That'll bring up Marino, the catcher, hitting 284 to 738 OPS. Birdland Summer Music Fest, September 15th. Post game, Brett Young with special guest Cannon Fox. Got some Oriole fans in the stands here in Arizona. The first pitch of Marino was a strike on the outside corner. 284, 6 homers, 40 RBIs in 89 games this year. Inside, did he go around? He did. First base umpire says he went around, so it's 0-2. Slow bouncer down to third. Urias has it over to first. Boy, he couldn't get it out of his glove, but he got it over there. One of those where he went to pull it out of his glove and it wouldn't come out for a second. So 2 outs, runner goes to second. So Peterson, the third baseman, comes up hitting 314 to 620. Just had trouble getting that ball out of the glove. That was close. They're not going to ask for a replay. So 2 outs, runner at second now. Left-hander Peterson comes up. Swing and a miss, and the ball gets away from McCann, but not far enough for the runner to go. So it's 0-1. Peterson, the third baseman. Six homers, 34 RBIs with Oakland and Arizona this year, Chase Peterson. Inside and low, 1-1. Brown ball to second. Frazier has it over to first. That'll do it. We'll go to top of the third. We're scoreless. Coming up for Baltimore, be McCann, Rushman, and Henderson. All right, let's take a look at it as we go to the top of the third. Baltimore, no runs, 2 hits, no errors. Arizona, no runs, 1 hit, no errors. Coming up for the Orioles will be McCann, Rushman, and Henderson. I hope you're having a great Labor Day weekend so far. It was a beautiful day here where I'm at in Michigan. Of course, I don't do nothing for a living as far as when I'm not working. Today, I went and got my mail, did my laundry, and got a little grocery shopping done. So I got a little motivated, but nothing exciting. So I hope you're having a great weekend. All right. Sakani comes in, 26 for his pitch count. First pitch, McCann is driven into right field, and he's got it right. Nice play by the right fielders. There's 1 out. So, top of the lineup, Rushman comes to the plate. He's 0 for 1 today, 272 on the year. Of course, Rushman batting left-handed tonight against the right-hander, Sakani. Just outside 1-0. The 1-0. Nice curve, 1-1. Inside, 2 balls and a strike. On deck is Henderson. Says a strike, a low strike, 2-2. Swing and a miss. Catcher throws down to first. So that'll be 2 outs. His third strikeout of the game. Guys do that. Gunnar Henderson comes up. He's 0 for 1 today. He struck out his first time up. 253 on the year. Henderson looking to be Rookie of the Year this year. Takes inside 1-0. Fouls it off. 1 ball, 1 strike. I just think next year Henderson's going to blow up. I think next year's going to be his year. He's going to come out. The 1-1. High for a ball, 2 balls, 1 strike. Fouls it off. 2-2, 2 outs, nobody on. We're in the top of the third of a scoreless ball game here in Arizona. Time called by Gunnar Henderson. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss. He got him. That's his 4th strikeout of the game. So we'll go to the bottom half of the third. Coming up for Arizona, Perdomo, Carroll, and Marte. All right, we're going to the bottom of the third. No runs, 2 hits for the Orioles. No runs, 1 hit for the Diamondbacks. Perdomo, Carroll, and Marte, the 9, 1, and 2 hitters coming up. Take a look at some scores real quick. Bottom of the 9th, 5-4, Tampa Bay over Cleveland. Cleveland's got 2 outs, runners at first and second. Bottom of the 8th, Cubs lead the Reds 1-0. Bottom of the 5th, 8-1, Red Sox over the Royals. Top of the 6th, 4-3, Mariners over the Mets. At the end of 6, it's 9-0, Tigers over the White Sox. Top of the 5th, 4-3, Houston over the Yankees. Top of the 6th, 4-4, Pirates and Cardinals. Top of the 5th, 6-5, Twins over the Rangers. Top of the 6th, 3-2, Brewers over the Phillies. Middle of the 3rd, scoreless between us here. Bottom of the 2nd, 5-0, Toronto over Colorado. Middle of the 1st, Giants and Padres are scoreless. And here we go. Perdomo steps up to the plate, left-hander against Bradish. His pitch counts at 31. He's got 2 strikeouts. First pitch is high for a ball. 269, 765 OPS, 6 homers, 42 RBIs, 117 games. The shortstop for the Diamondbacks. There's a strike, 1-1. Brady sets. Low for a ball. Ugh. 2 balls, 1 strike. Excuse me. Last 10 games, Perdomo's hitting .353, 3 RBIs, 1 double, 6 for 17. There's a strike. 2-2. Oh, inside. 3-2. That could have went either way there. Appreciate y'all stopping in tonight. Hope you're having a great weekend so far. Here's the 3-2 pitch. In the dirt, he walked him. Second walk given up by Bradish. So Carroll comes up. He's 0 for 1. He struck out his first time up. Hit 280 on the year. Outside 1-0. Diamondbacks have a good lineup. Cannot fool around with them much. Here's the 1-0. Strike 1, 1-1. Runner at first, nobody out. We're in the bottom of the third, scoreless ball game. Throw over to first, back in time. First disengagement. The 1-1. Bounces it back to the Bradish's glove. Over to first, safe. Over to third, safe. Hopper back to the pitcher off his glove. Henderson had to get to it. I think it was Henderson. Threw it over to first, not in time. Runner run from second to third. Threw it over there, not in time. That was Urias that got it. Just couldn't get there in time. So runners are at the corners now. Nobody out. And that'll bring up Marte, who walked his first time up, 272 on the year. Let's see if the Orioles are going to bring him in or keep him back. Of course, Carroll over there at first, one of the fastest guys in the league right now, 41 stolen bases. Low for a ball, 1-0. Throw over to first, back in time. First disengagement, this at bat. The 1-0. Oh, just outside, 2-0. Two balls, no strikes. Runners at the corners. Nobody out here in the bottom half of the third. Low. Oh, we called that one. 2 balls and a strike. 2-1. Strike two, 2-2. Runners at the corners. 2-2. Nobody out. The pitch. Ground and base hit through the infield to right field. 1 run in. Carroll goes to third, and Marte goes to second. Oh, my goodness. So just a slow hopper between first and second. And it got through and slow enough to get out to right field that Marte made it all the way to second. So they have him at second and third, nobody out. 1-0 Arizona. Pham comes up to left fielder. He struck out his first time up, 260 on the air. Just a high hopper over the first baseman. But it was slow enough to get to right field that Marte made it all the way to second. Man. Tight. Mexican Heritage Night. That's the uniform they're wearing tonight. So Pham comes up, right-hander, big power hitter. Tommy Pham struck out his first time up. Second and third, nobody out. Strike 1. Wow. The 0-1. Lines it foul down the right field line. 0-2. There's the 0-2. Pops it up. Out of play. Bradish's pitch counts at 48. Here's the 0-2 again. Did he go? He went around. Strikes him out. Big strikeout. 1 out. Runners at second and third. That brings up Walker to first baseman. He's 0 for 1. 270 on the air. Another power hitter, though. The pitch to Walker. High and tight. 1-0. I think they did that in the first pitch last time. Inside and tight. So 1 out. Second and third. 1-0 count on Walker. 1 run in already for the Diamondbacks. He went around on that strike. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Inside tight. 2-1. Oh, I hit him that time. Must have got him on his arm, on his hand. Boy, they pitch him tight. That one got on his hand. So the bases are full of Diamondbacks with 1 out. Thomas, the center fielder, comes up. He's 1 for 1 today. Walker's not happy. Let's see. Oh, got him on the right elbow. Got him on his right elbow. Kind of checked his swing, but that was the third time high and tight. So Thomas comes up to plate. There's center fielder. .247, .691 on the year. Left-handed batter. Use a good double play right here. The pitch. 0 and inside, 1 and 0. The 1-0. Outside 2 and 0. Got no place to put him. On deck is Gurriel. 2 and 0. 1 out. Bases loaded, full of Diamondbacks. Bounces it high, hopper. Henderson has it as short, but that's all he can do is take second. So it gets another run in, 2 outs. Just a high hopper. Henderson got to it, but all he could do was take second. Didn't have time to throw it to first. So that'll bring up Gurriel Jr. He's 0 for 1 today. So 2-0 Arizona. Bryce's pitch count's at 55 now. Right-handed batter. The pitch. Ground ball to short. Henderson over to first. That'll do it, but they get 2. We go top of the 4th. 2-0 Arizona. Coming up for Baltimore, Santander, O'Hearn, and Hayes. All right, sorry guys, I had to take care of something real quick. We're back at it. Excuse me. 0-2 count on Santander. He's 1 for 2 today with the double. 1 for 1 with the double. He pops it up. Shallow left. Excuse me. All right, 1 out for the Orioles. It'll be O'Hearn and Hayes coming up. O'Hearn 0 for 1 today. The pitch. There's a strike to O'Hearn. O'Hearn hitting 299, 831. Just outside, 1-1. On deck is Austin Hayes. Two nothing Arizona. We're in the top of the fourth. Swing and a miss. 1-2. There's the 1-2. Inside 2-2. Fouls it off. Cicconi's pitch count's at 45. We're in the top of the fourth, so he's a little over. Big right-handed pitcher. O'Hearn takes it inside, 3-2. Ciccone has struck out 4, hasn't walked anybody. Lines it up the middle, base hit, center field. Ryan O'Hearn delivers a base hit for the Orioles, their third hit of the game. Runner at first, 1 out. So Austin Hayes comes up. He's 0 for 1, 280 on the year. So Hayes stands in the box with 1 out, runner at first. Way outside, 1-0. Hayes hit 162 in July, August 272. So I'd like to see some of his power come back. Takes it outside, 2-0. There's a strike, 2 balls and a strike. 1 out, runner at first for Baltimore here in the top of the fourth. 2-0 Arizona. Ball 3, 3-0. Three balls, 1 strike, 1 out, runner at first. Bounces it high, chopper to third base. All they got is 1 play, and they ain't going to get that. Everybody's safe. He hit it in the ground, and that thing went way high in the air. By the time it come down, the third baseman didn't have time to get anybody, so Orioles playing the same ball Diamondbacks are. So runners are at first and second with one out. Cedric Mullins comes up. He's 0 for 1. He struck out his first time up. 244 on the year. So meeting of the minds on the mound with the pitching coach. Runners at first and second, one out. We're in the top of the fourth, 2-0 Arizona. Cedric Mullins is in a hitting slump right now. We'd like to see him hit a little 3-run homer right here. So Mullins stands in the box. Left-hander against the right-hander. The pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Lines it into right field. Deep, and gone. 3-run homer for Cedric Mullins. And the Orioles take a 3-2 lead. There we go, folks. Cedric Mullins maybe going to get fired up. 3-2 Baltimore. So first pitch of Rios is ball outside. Mullins just crushed it. That was a hanging. 94-mile-per-hour fastball. He just crushed it in the right field. About 6 rows deep. Urias up 1 for 1 today with the double. Takes a ball 2-0. Ramon Urias playing third base tonight. 256 on the year. Good to see Cedric Mullins do get going here. Get him fired up. 3-2 Baltimore. We're in the top of the fourth. Inside. Oh, called that a strike. 2 balls and a strike to Urias. On deck is Adam Frazier. The 2-1. Just outside. 3 balls and a strike. On deck is Adam Frazier, second baseman. Got to get him fired up now. Here's the 3-1. Ground ball up the middle. Spearheaded by the second baseman. Not in time at first base as Urias beats it out. Nice play by Marte at second base, but just had to dive. He had to go over to the shortstop side of second base to get it. Just didn't have time to get it there, and that's fine with us. Runner at first. 1 out for Baltimore. Frazier comes up. 238, 697. 0 for 1 tonight. Frazier with career high in home runs this year. Lines it into right center field. That's going to get to the wall. That's going to get Urias home, I think. Urias coming around to third. They're waving him home. Here comes the throw. They throw the ball to third. So instead of going home, they threw it to third and cut off Frazier at second. Frazier stays at second. Urias scores. It's 4-2 Baltimore. I said they got to score about 20 runs, so here we go. So 4-2 Baltimore now. McCann comes up. He's 0 for 1, 233 on the year. I was surprised to see him throw the ball to third. Urias. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't know. Didn't see the whole play. So McCann stands in the box, takes a pitch high for a ball. Orioles have a runner at second, 1 out, 4 runs in. Cicconi's pitch count's at 60. Throw back to second and nobody's there. Whoa. Did he hold on to it? I guess he did. Or did he get DeMarte? There was nobody covering second. Oh. So that's the first disengagement. Things are starting to fall apart for the Diamondbacks. That's good for the Orioles. We'll take it. So McCann stands in there 1-0. Inside 2-0. Did he hit him? No. Two balls, no strikes. Fly ball down the right field line. That's going to get out of play. 2 balls and a strike. On deck is Adley Rutschman. Runner at second, 1 out. 4 runs in for Baltimore here at the top of the fourth. 2-1 on McCann. High for a ball, 3-1. Diamondbacks have Mantiply warming up, left-hander. Mantiply, I guess his name is. There's a strike, 3-2. Lines it into right center field. That's going to get past. That's going to get another run in. That'll get at least a double. McCann will hold up at second base, and it's 5-2 Baltimore. As Adley Rutschman comes to the plate. So all of a sudden, it's a Baltimore Orioles win going now. McCann's first hit of the night. It's a big double RBI. Ciccone stays out there as Rutschman stands at the box, takes a strike. Rutschman 0 for 2 today, struck out once, 272 on the year. Ciccone's pitch count's at 87 now. It's going to be his last inning more than likely. Ciccone. Oh, come on. The 0-1. Just outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Just outside. 2-1. Here's the 2-1. Fouls it off. 2-2. Adley Rushman, all-star catcher this year. Gunnar Henderson is on deck. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out, runner at second. The pitch. Drives it into right field. That's going to get right fielder cuts it off. That'll get a run in. McCann will score 6-2 Baltimore. Rushman ends up with a signal. Torey Lovullo's coming out, and that's going to be it for Ciccone. So coming up will be Gunnar Henderson, who's 0 for 2. He has struck out twice. But Lovullo coming out. Joe Mantiply will be the new pitcher for Arizona, left-handed pitcher. So we'll be right back with this pitching change. All right, so Slade Ciccone went 3 1/3, gave up 9 hits, 6 runs so far, 6 earned. Walked nobody, struck out 4. Looked good till this inning. Everything fell apart. Joe Mantiply, 25 games, 1-1, 1 hold, 6.23. 26 innings, 20 strikeouts, 4 walks, giving up 4 homers. Henderson leads it off against them. Runner at first, 1 out. Takes a strike. Lefty against lefty. Henderson 0 for 2 today, has struck out twice. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Six-2 Baltimore. We're in the top of the 4th. 1 out, runner at first. Henderson calls time. On deck is Santander. Mantiply's a new pitcher for the Diamondbacks. There's a ball, 1-2. Cedric Mullins came through with the big 3-run homer to give them the 3-2 lead. But they've scored 6 runs in this inning. I think with 1 out. Swing and a miss, strikes him out. There's 2 outs. So 2 outs. So Santander comes up. General bat right-handed. 2 outs, runner at first. The pitch. Fly ball into center field. That'll be caught. And that'll do it. We're going to bottom half of the fourth. Orioles score 6-2 Baltimore. Be Marino, Peterson, Perdomo for the Diamondbacks. All right, let's see if we can catch some scores real quick here. Middle of the fourth, Orioles lead the Diamondbacks 6-2. All right, bottom of the 11th, Tampa Bay 6, Cleveland 5, Boston 9, Kansas City 4, bottom of the 6th. Top of the 7th, Seattle 7, New York Mets 6. Middle of the 9th, Detroit leads White Sox 10-0. Top of the 7th, 5-4 Yankees over Houston. Top of the 8th, 6-5 St. Louis over Pittsburgh. Bottom of the 7th, 6-5 Twins over Texas. Top of the 7th, 7-3 Milwaukee over Philadelphia. Middle of the 4th, Toronto leads Colorado 5-2. And let's get back to the game. Marino will lead it off against Bradish. Takes a ball high. Marino's 0 for 1 today. 283 on the year. Big inning for the Orioles in the 4th inning. Top of the 4th, they score 6. 3-run homer by Mullins was a big hit. Inside 2-0. Bradish's pitch counts at 59. Here's the 2-0. Inside 3 balls, no strikes, and Marino. On deck is Peterson and Perdomo. Come on, Brady, settle down. You're up 6-2. Now get in there. 3-0. Inside, he walked him by 4 straight. Not a good start. We're in the bottom of the 4th. 6 runs, 9 hits for the Orioles. 2 runs, 3 hits for the Diamondbacks. Peterson comes up. He's 0 for 1 today. 213 on the year. Got some Oriole fans out there in Arizona. There's a strike. 0-1. Somebody wearing a Brooklyn jersey. Brooklyn. Fouls it off. 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Outside 1-2 to Peterson. Runner at first, nobody out. Bottom half of the 4th, 6-2 Baltimore. The pitch from Bradish. High. 2-2. Fouls it off. Stays 2-2. Peterson, the third baseman for Arizona. Oh, strike three, looking right at the knees. Nice pitch by Bradish. 1 out, runner at first now. So Perdomo comes to the plate. The shortstop, he walked and scored his first time up. 269 on the year. One out, runner at first. Ooh, high for a ball, 1-0. McCann fakes the throw down to first. The 1-0. There's a strike, 1-1. Orioles with the 2-game lead over Tampa Bay. Low and inside. Cleveland beat Tampa Bay in extra innings. Cleveland come back to beat Tampa Bay 7-6 and 11. So Tampa Bay 2 games back right now. The pitch, there's a strike, 2-2. Time called by the batter. On deck is Carroll. 2-2. 1 out, runner at first. Bottom half of the fourth, 6-2 Baltimore. Fouls it off. The 2-2 again. Swing and a miss, strikes him out. 2 outs. Carroll comes up. Nice pitch by Bradish. So Carroll comes up, 1 for 2, scored a run, struck out once. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Six to 2 Baltimore, bottom half of the fourth. Come on, Bradish, let's keep this going here. 2 outs, runner at first. Fly ball into left field. Austin Hayes is there. That'll do it. We'll go to top of the fifth. 6-2 Baltimore. Coming up, be O'Hearn, Hayes, and Mullins. All right, let's get back to it as we go to the bottom of the fifth, 6-2 Baltimore. 6 runs, 9 hits for the Orioles. 2 runs, 3 hits for the Diamondbacks. Marte will lead it off. Takes a ball. Bradish's pitch counts at 75. Marte 1 for 1 with an RBI and a walk. 273 on the year. The 1-0. Inside 2-0. That could be Pham and then Smith. Smith come in to play for Walker. Hurt his elbow. He got hit by a pitch. Swing and a miss, 2-1. The 2-1. Swing and a miss, strikes him out. Thought that was a strikeout. What happened? 2-2, I guess. I apologize. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Marte. Bottom of the fifth, 6-2 Baltimore. The pitch. Inside 3-2. Pham, the left fielder, on deck. Here's the 3-2. Fouls it down the first base line. Three two again. Ground ball. Frazier just can't reach it. Base hit right field. Just past Frazier's glove. Marte's second hit of the game. And he walked once, so Pham comes up to left fielder. He's over 2. He has struck out twice. So leadoff man is on for Arizona. Frazier just outside the reach of his glove. Runner at first, nobody out. Outside 1-0. They do have this AstroTurf here in Arizona. 1-0. Fouls it off, 1-1. Fouled it off his leg. Miguel Castro's warming up in the bullpen for the Diamondbacks. Smith is on deck. Came in to replace Walker at first base last inning. So 1-1. Runner at first, nobody out. 6-2 Baltimore, bottom of the fifth. Slow grounder up the middle. Henderson has it. Takes second over to first. 6-3 double play for Henderson. 2 outs. So Smith comes up for the first time today, hitting 190, 642 OPS. I think that's the big thing. Orioles need to decide Henderson, shortstop or third base. I think next year he's gonna break out big time. Low for a ball. Pavin Smith at the plate. 197 homers, 30 RBIs in 62 games this year. Big left-hander. Strike on the inside part. 1-1. 2 outs, nobody on. Bottom half of the fifth, 6-2 Baltimore. Lines it up the middle. Oh, spearheaded by Gunnar Henderson on one hop. Throws him out at first. That'll do it for the end of 5. 6-2 Baltimore will be Urias, Frazier, and McCann coming up for the Orioles. All right, let's see if we can catch some scores here. Top of the 8th, Red Sox lead the Royals 9-4. Mariners in the top of the 8th lead the Mets 7-6. Bottom of the 8th, 5-4 Yankees over the Astros. Top of the 9th, 7-6 Pirates over the Cardinals. Bottom of the 8th, Twins lead the Rangers 6-5. Bottom of the 8th, Milwaukee leads Philadelphia 7-3. Bottom of the 5th, 5-4 Blue Jays over the Rockies. Top of the 5th, Padres lead the Giants 3-0. Top of the 3rd, Braves lead the Dodgers 1-0. Final score, Miami beat Washington 11-5. Oakland beat the Angels 2-1 in 11 innings. Cleveland beat Tampa Bay 7-6. Cincinnati beat the Cubs 2-1, and Detroit beat the heck out of the White Sox 10-0. I mean, they beat the crap out of the White Sox. Anyway, we'll go to the top of the 6th. 6 runs, 9 hits for the Orioles, 2 runs, 4 hits for the Diamondbacks. Castro's the new pitcher for Arizona. Urias, Frazier, McCann are due up. Urias 2 for 2, scored a run, 259 on the year. So Castro, big right-hander. Ground ball to third, over to first. So Urias is out, 1 pitch. So Frazier comes up, he's 1 for 2, scored a run with an RBI. Castro, 63 games, 6-6, 12 holds, 5.20, 53 2/3, 44 strikeouts, 8 home runs, given up. Teams are hitting 229 off him. Pitch to Frazier. There's a ball. Ball. Strike. 0-1. 0-1 on Frazier. McCann on deck. Eye for ball. 1-1. Kind of a sidewinder. Castro is. Not a submarine pitcher, but a sidewinder. In the dirt. 2-1. 1 out, nobody on. Top of the 6th, 6-2 Baltimore. Yo, Adrian, how you doing, brother? Thank you for stopping by. There's the 2-1. Outside 3-1. There's the 3-1 pitch. Inside corner, 3-2. The 3-2. Swing and a miss. Got him. 2 outs. Nice changeup. So McCann comes up. He's 1 for 2 with an RBI and a run scored. 238 on the year. James McCann doing the catching today. Rushman doing the DHing. The pitch. Low. The 1-0. There's a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs, nobody on. We're in the top of the 6th. 6-2 Baltimore. The 1-1. Grounder up the middle. Marte has it over to first. They got him. We'll go to bottom half of the 6th. 6-2 Baltimore. Coming up for Arizona be Thomas, Gurriel, and then Marino. All right, let's take a look at it. Baltimore 6 runs, 9 hits, no errors. Arizona 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors. We're going bottom half of the 6th. Thomas, Gurriel, and then Marino for the Diamondbacks 2 up. As Bradish comes back out. Mexican Heritage Night there in Arizona. So Bradish has thrown 87, 54 for strikes. He has struck out 5. He's walked 2. Excuse me, he's walked 3. So Thomas stands in. He's 1 for 2 today with an RBI, 247 on the year. Fouls it off, 0-1. Thanks for coming in, everybody. Please, if you could, give me a thumbs up. It helps the algorithm, so do appreciate that. Thanks for coming in, everybody. Please, if you could, give me a thumbs up. It helps the algorithm, so appreciate that. Outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1-1. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2. Oh, dropped a curveball in there a little too low. 2-2. On deck is Grill. The DH. Lines it foul down the first base line. Stays 2-2. Fly ball down the left field line. That's going to go foul. Fly ball down the left field line. That's going to go foul. Fouls it off again. 2-2 count. Nobody on, nobody out. Got Hall and Webb warming up in the Orioles bullpen. In the dirt, 3-2. No, that was ball 3. Strike 3 looking. Nice change up. 1 out. Strike 3 looking. So Guerrero, if I pronounce it right, Guerrero Jr. comes up. He's 0 for 2 today. 263 on the year. People get some real names, man. Here's the pitch. Ready against ready. There's a strike. 0-1. 6 strikeouts for Bradish. Drops a curve a little low. 1-1. Fouls it off. 1 ball, 2 strikes. On deck is Marino, the catcher. Fouls it back. McDuff is warming up in the bullpen for the Diamondbacks, right-hander. Here's the 1-2. High for ball 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. We're in the bottom half of the 6-6-2 Baltimore. Bradish's pitch counts at 101, so this will be his last inning. Ground ball, third baseman Urias has it over to first. 2 outs. So Marino comes up. He's 0 for 1. He walked once. 283 on the year. Two outs, nobody on. It's a pitcher Marino. Just outside, 1-0. Low for a ball, 2-0. Peterson's on deck. Low, 3-0. And this might be his last batter if he walks him. There's a strike, 3-1. Here's the 3-1. Ground ball to short. Henderson has it. Over to first. That'll do it. We'll go to top of the 7th. 6-2 Baltimore. Coming up for the Orioles will be Rushman, Henderson, and Santander. All right, let's check on the scoreboard here. Bottom of the 9th, Red Sox lead the Royals 9-5. Top of the 9th, Mariners lead the Mets 8-7. Bottom of the 9th, Yankees lead the Astros 5-4. Bottom of the 9th, Pirates lead the Cardinals 7-6. Bottom of the 9th, Twins and Rangers are all tied up 6-6. At the end of 8, Brewers lead the Phillies 7-4. Middle of the 6th, Colorado leads the Blue Jays 8-5. Top of the 6th, Padres lead 3-0 over the Giants. Top of the 4th, Braves and Dodgers are all tied up 1-1. Final scores, Marlins beat the Nationals 11-5. The A's beat the Angels 2-1. Guardians beat the Rays 7-6 in 11 innings. Reds beat the Cubs 2-1. And Tigers put a whipping on those little dirty White Sox, 10-0. Here, we're going to top of the seventh, 6-2 Baltimore. 6 runs, 9 hits for the Orioles. 2 runs, 4 hits for the Diamondbacks. Be Rushman, Henderson, and Santander due up against McDuff will be the new pitcher, or McGuff. 58 games, 2-7, 14 holds, 4.50, 64 innings, 78 strikeouts, 11 home runs given up. Teams are hitting 213 off him. So Scott McGuff, right-handed pitcher. Rushman bat left-handed, of course. 1 for 3 with an RBI. 1 strikeout today. Just outside, 1-0. The 1-0. Inside, almost hit him. 2-0. $16 homers, 63 RBIs on the year for Rushman. Fly ball deep to right field. Deep, and gone. Solo home run for Adley Rushman. And it's 7-2 Baltimore. Almost hit him, and he turned around and knocks it out of the park. About 6 rows deep. About 6 rows deep for Rushman. 7-2 Baltimore. So Henderson comes up. He's 0 for 3. He has struck out all 3 times tonight. 252 on the air. Adley crushed it. Fouls it off, 0-1. That's his first home run since August 10th for Rushman. Good 6 rows deep. Fly ball. Left field going deep, and that one's going to be caught in front of the warning track. 1 out. So Santander comes up. He's 1 for 3 today, 258 on the year. His 1 hit is a double. There's a strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-1. $26 homers, 79 RBIs on the year for Santander. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Ground ball, foul ball. Foul ball down the first baseline. 1 out, nobody on. 7-2 Baltimore. Solo home run by Rushman in this inning. There's the pitch. Pops it up behind the plate, and Marino looks at it. He's got it. There's 2 outs. So Hearn comes up. He's 1 for 3. Scored a run. 300 on the year. Here's the pitch. Outside the ball to Harold Hearn. 11 homers, 47 RBIs on the year. Great pickup for the Orioles this season. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Line to foul down the left field line. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So McGuff did pitch for the Orioles system. 18-19. Inside, strike 3 looking. We'll go to bottom half of the 7th. 1 run in. They lead at 7-2. Be Peterson, Perdama, and Carroll. All right. We'll go to bottom of the 7th. Kyle Bradish is done. 6 innings, 4 hits, 2 earned, 3 walks, 6 strikeouts. D.L. Hall's the new pitcher, the left-hander. 4 games, 0-0. 1 hold, 2.84, 6 1/3, 9 strikeouts, 2 walks, 1 home run, 280 off him. So it'll be Peterson, Perdoma, and then Carroll. Peterson leads it off, 0 for 2, struck out once, takes the first pitch for a ball. 2 homers, 17 RBIs. Oh, Nick Ahmed is the new batter. 69 games, 220. My apologies. Didn't notice they had a pinch hitter in there. Ball 1-1. 220 on the air, 576 for Ahmad. Inside, 2-1. New pitcher and a pinch hitter. 7-2 Baltimore, bottom of the 7th. Here's the, it's 3-0. That's okay. Walked them. All right. So they. So 4 straight balls from D.L. Hall. Perdoma, the shortstop, comes up. 0 for 1, scored a run. He's walked. He struck out. Turn around the bat right-handed. Outside, 1-0. 6 homers, 42 RBIs on the year for Perdomo. Inside for a strike, 1-1. Time called by the batter. 1-1. Runner at first, nobody out. We're in the bottom of the 7th. 7-2 Baltimore. 7 runs, 10 hits for the Orioles. 2 runs, 4 hits for the Diamondbacks. Low for a ball, 2-1. Bradish pitched very, very well tonight. D.O. Hall struggling a little bit in his first 2 batters he's faced. Here's the 2-1. Ground ball to short. Henderson has it over to second, over to first. They get 1. 6-4, force out. So 1 out, runner at first. Or, excuse me, not a force out, fielder choice. So 1 out, runner at first. Carroll comes to the plate. He's 1 for 3. He struck out once, scored a run. 281 on the year. Lefty against lefty. Oh, he said he went around on that. 0-1. Yep. Outside, 1-1. 1 out, runner at first. 23 homers, 65 RBIs on the year for Carroll. The 0-2. High for ball, 1-2. The 1-2. Strike 3, looking. Wow. Carroll's not happy at all. Strikes him out. 2 outs, runner at first now. Marte comes up. He's 2 for 2. Got an RBI. He's got a walk. 275 on the year. 3 at bats. Been on base 3 times today. So 2 outs, runner at first. Bottom of the 7th. Big right-hander. Time is called. What's going on? Pitch time violation against D.O. Hall. So that'll be a ball. Pitch clock violation on the pitcher. Ball 1. High, 2-0. Here's the 2-0. There's a strike. 2-1. Two outs, runner at first. 2-1 count. Marte with 21 homers, 69 RBIs on the year. Outside, 3-1. The pitch. Strike, 3-2. Jacob Webb is warming up in the bullpen for the Orioles. Fouls it back. Three and two, 2 outs, runner at first. Runner's going to be going. Steps off. I don't know what happened there. Was that a disengagement, I guess? Try it again. Here's the 3-2. Runner's going to be going. The pitch. Swing and a miss, strikes him out. So we're going to go to the top of the eighth. It's 7-2 Baltimore. Coming up for the Orioles be Hayes, Mullins, and Urias. All right. So we're going to go top of the eighth. 7 runs, 10 hits for the Orioles, 2 runs, 4 hits for the Diamondbacks. Take a look at the scoreboard real quick here. Top of the 10th, 9-6 Twins over the Rangers. Middle of the 7th, 8-5 Colorado over Toronto now. And that'll do it for right now. We're back to the game here. All right, Hayes to lead it off. 1 for 3, scored a run, 281 on the year. So Perdama moves from shortstop to third base. Hayes swings at a very bad pitch, 0-1. Nick Ahmad remains in the game at shortstop. Hayes has 13 homers, 53 RBIs so far this year. Here's the 0-1 from McGuff. Strike 2, 0-2. The 0-2. Inside, 1-2. On deck is Cedric Mullins. Fly ball left field. That'll drop for a base hit. So Austin Hayes gets a leadoff single. Second hit of the game for Hayes. So Cedric Mullins comes up. He's 1 for 3. He hit a 3-run homer. Back in the 4th inning when the Orioles scored 6 times. Their 7 consecutive hits in the 4th inning was ball outside, 1-0. Last time they got that many hits in a row was back in 2015. Here's the 1-0 to Mullins. Way outside, 2-0. On deck is Ramon Urias. Outside, 3-0. There's a strike. 3-1 to Mullins. Nobody out. Runner at first. Top of the 8th, 7-2 Baltimore. What the hell are they all whistling about? Outside, he walked him. First and second, nobody out. Ramon Urias due up. He's 2 for 3. Scored a run. 258 on the year. There's one of his hits is a double. Tomorrow's projected starters are Jack Flaherty against Zach Gallen. So Urias stands in there. Ball outside, 1-0. First and second, nobody out. Right-hander against right-hander. Here's the 1-0. There's a strike. What a one. Frazier on deck. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Mexican Heritage Night here or there in Arizona. So far, the Orioles have controlled this game since they scored 6 runs in the 4th. 4 homers, 38 RBIs on the year for Urias. Swing and a miss, strikes him out. So 1 out. So Adam Frazier comes up. He's 1 for 3. Scored a run, has an RBI, got a double. Frias is warming up. Frias is warming up for the Diamondbacks, right-hander. Frazier takes a ball inside. Runner at first, 2 outs. 13 homers, 54 RBIs for Frazier. Career high in home runs this year. Outside, 2-0. Here's the 2-0. Inside, 3-0. Appreciate y'all stopping by tonight. Hopefully, if you like it, give me a thumbs up. It helps with the algorithms. God bless y'all. Here's the 3-0 to Frazier. Inside, he walked. Oh, that's a strike. 3 balls, 1 strike. McCann is on deck. Ground ball to first. Over to second. And that's all they'll get. They get the force out at second. So two 2 outs. Runners are at the corners now. So McCann comes up. He's 1 for 3 today. Scored a run, has an RBI. 236 on the year. So McCann stands in the box. Fly ball, center field. That'll be caught. That'll do it. We'll go to bottom of the 8th. 7-2 Baltimore. Coming up for Arizona be Pham, Smith, and Thomas. All right, let's get back to it. We go to bottom of the 8th. 7 runs, 11 hits for the Orioles. 2 runs, 4 hits for the Diamondbacks. D.O. Hall still out there. Threw 10 pitches his first inning. It'll be Pham, Smith, and Thomas. Pham's 0 for 3 today, 2 strikeouts. Orioles trying to end a 2-game losing skid. Takes a strike. Orioles trying to end a 2-game losing skid. 13 homers, 53 RBIs for Pham. Ball 1-1. Ball low. 2-1. Just outside, 3-1. On deck is Smith, the first baseman. The 3-1. Fouls it back, 3-2. Well, Bautista's with the team in Arizona, but we're still waiting to hear what's going on. Strike 3 looking. Tommy Pham is not happy at all. That was a low pitch, but we take the strike. You're out. Get out the buys. So Rivera will come in to pitch hit for Smith, who pitch hit for Walker. Rivera hitting 266, 684. One out, nobody on. We're in the bottom of the eighth, 7-2 Baltimore. Brandon Hyde is coming out. D.L. Hall's done for tonight. So I'll bring in Jacob Webb, right-hander against right-hander. We'll be back in a minute. So Jacob Webb will be the new pitcher for the Orioles. Webb, 41 games, 1-1, 9 holes, 3.40, 42 and a third, 48 strikeouts, 6 home runs given up. Teams are hitting 179 off him. So Rivera will come up. He's hitting 266, pitch hitting for Smith. Right-hander against right-hander. Fouls the back. One out, nobody on for Arizona here in the bottom of the eighth. On deck is Thomas. High for ball, 1-1. High again, 2-1. Four homers, 24 RBIs in 67 games for Rivera this year. Fly ball, right field. Santander underneath it. 2 outs. So Thomas, the center fielder, 1 for 3. Got an RBI, struck out once. 246 on the year. Batting left-handed. The pitch. Strike 1 on the inside corner. 2 outs, nobody on. Bottom of the eighth, 7-2 Baltimore. Fly ball foul. Swing and a miss, strikes him out. We're going to top of the ninth, 7-2 Baltimore. Rushman, Henderson, and Santander do up. Let's take a look at the scoreboard. At the end of in the middle of the eighth, Rockies lead the Blue Jays 8-5. Top of the eighth, Padres lead the Giants 6-0. Top of the sixth, Dodgers and Braves are tied 1-1. Final score: Marlins beat the Nationals 11-5. A's beat the Angels 2-1. Cleveland beat Tampa Bay 7-6 and 11. Cincinnati beat the Cubs 2-1. Red Sox beat the Royals 9-5. Seattle beat the Mets 8-7. Tigers put a whipping on the White Sox 10-0. Yankees beat the Astros 5-4. Pirates beat the Cardinals 7-6. Twins beat the Rangers 9-7, and the Brewers beat the Phillies 7-5. Here at 7-2 as we go to the top of the ninth, 7-run, 11 hits for the Orioles, 2 runs, 4 hits for the Diamondbacks. So it'll be Rushman, Henderson, and Santander. Frias is a new pitcher. 16 games, no record, 9 hold. 5.71. No hold, 17 the third inning, 16 strikeouts, 13 walks, 2 homers given up, 296 off him. Rushman 2 for 4 with a home run, a strikeout, 2 RBIs. Takes a strike on the first pitch. Ground ball up the middle. Ahmed has it over the first, 1 out. Hey, King, how you doing? So Henderson comes up. He's 0 for 4. He's struck out 3 times today, 252 on the year. 22 homers, 65 RBIs. Fouls it off. 7-2 Baltimore here in the top of the ninth. The 0-1. Inside 1-1. On deck is Santander. Time called by the catcher. He goes out to talk to the pitcher. There's a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Henderson. The 1-2. Lines it right at the first baseman. He spears it, takes first. Rivera right off the bench. Yeah, just come in to play first base. Speared that one. Nice play. So 2 outs. Santander 1 for 4 today with the double. There's a strike. 0-1. Orioles trying to put a stop to this 2-game losing skid they're on. 26 homers, 79 RBIs for Santander. Oh, and he hit Santander. Oh, hit him on the hand. I don't know if that's a payback for the Arizona Diamondback that got hit. But you could tell that was thrown right at him. Yeah. I think the bat kind of caught a brunt of that. It hit right at, looked like the end of the bat and the hand at the same time. So Ryan McKenna will come in and run for Santander. So Hearn comes up. He's 1 for 4 with the run scored. 299 on the year. Throw over to first. He's back in time. That's a first disengagement. This at bat. There's a strike. Foul tip. Eleven homers, 47 RBIs on the year for O'Hearn. Fouls it off again. 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Low for a ball. 1-2. Runner at first, 2 outs. Top of the ninth, 7-2 Orioles. There's the 1-2 pitch. Hearn fouls it off. The pitch. Fouls it off again. Got bought and Crable warming up. So we'll try the 1-2 again. Fouls it off again. Fouls it off again. One and two. Fouls it off again. 2 outs, runner at first. Come on, let's get this 9th inning done. Outside, 2-2. Right, Hopper, first baseman, snakes it. What a play down there. They call it? No, that was fair. He called it fair. Jim Palmer, you don't know what you're talking about. Coming up, bottom of the ninth to be Krill, Marino, and Ahmad. Whatever their names are. That's who they are. All right. 7 runs, 11 hits for the Orioles. 2 runs, 4 hits for the Diamondbacks. Burrell Jr. will lead it off, followed by Marino and then Ahmad. Crable is the new pitcher for the Orioles. Three games, has no record, no holds, no earned run average, 2 2/3 innings, 4 strikeouts, 1 walk. Opponents are hitting 111 off. As Joey Crable was the guy they added on September 1st. He pitched in last night's loss. So Gurriel, 0 for 3, 253 on the year. Ryan McKinnon stays in the game to play right field. 21 homers, 70 RBIs for Gurriel. Outside 1-0. Fouls it back, 1-1. The 1-1. Outside, 2-1. Strike on the outside corner, 2-2. The pitch. Strike 3, looking nice pitch. Right at the bottom of the strike zone. 1 out. Marino, the catcher, comes up. He's 0 for 2. He walked once. 292 on the year. Right at the bottom of the strike zone. 94 mile per hour fastball. The pitch to Marino. Did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 1-0. The pitch. Strike, 1-1. We're at the bottom of the ninth, 1 out, nobody on. 7-2 Baltimore. They scored 6 in the fourth, 1 in the seventh. Diamondbacks scored 2 in the third. Ball outside, 2-1. Outside, 3-1. Here's the 3-1. Deep fly ball left field. Deep. Hayes back and gone. About 4 rows deep in left field, and it's 7-3. Marino just crushed that ball. 7-3 ball game. Ahmad is due up. So Ahmad comes up. He walked his first time up, hitting 220 on the year. He placed Peterson earlier in the game. There's a strike. Marino just crushed it. Ball outside, 1-1. Deep fly ball to center field. That'll be caught. Robert, you okay? What you doing there, brother? So 2 outs. It's up to Perdomo. He's 0 for 2. Scored a run, walked, struck out. 6 homers, 42 RBIs on the year. Batting left-hander against the right-hander. Takes a strike. Six homers, 42 RBIs for Damo. Fly ball left field. Austin Hayes there. That'll do it. Orioles stopped that 2-game losing streak. They go to 2.5 games over Tampa Bay as they win 7-3. Winning pitcher Bradish goes to 10-6, 3.03. Losing pitcher is Saccone. He goes to 0-1, 4.44. 7 runs, 11 hits, no errors for the Orioles. 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors for the Diamondbacks. No, I think he's been gone, Rob. So, again, the final score. Baltimore 7, Arizona 3. See if we can catch the scores for a head on out. Top of the 9th, Toronto's losing to Colorado 8-6. Top of the 9th, the Padres are beating the Giants 6-0. Bottom of the 7th, Atlanta and LA Dodgers are tied 1-1. Final scores: Marlins beat the Nationals 11-5. A's beat the Angels 2-1. Guardians beat the Rays in 11 innings 7-6. Reds beat the Cubs 2-1. Red Sox beat the Royals 9-5. Mariners beat the Mets 8-7. Tigers kind of put a whipping on those little White Sox boys 10-0. Yankees beat the Astros 5-4. Pirates beat the Cardinals 7-6. Twins beat the Rangers 9-7. And Milwaukee beat Philadelphia 7-5. And of course, the final score here is 7-3. Baltimore over the Arizona Diamondbacks. Miggy had 4 hits today. Wow. Let's see here. We're at the end of 7. Atlanta and the Dodgers are tied 1-1. I don't know. Anyway, I guess that's the end of that. All right, guys. Thanks for coming out. Appreciate you. Anybody stop by? Appreciate you. Appreciate it if you give me a thumbs up, Robert. She's how I'm the only one who gave myself a thumbs up. But appreciate everybody stopping in. You like what you see, give me a thumbs up. It helps with, I don't know what it helps with anymore. We'll give it up on that. But I'm going to head out of here. Thanks a lot. We'll talk to you later. Have a great day, great night, whatever the case may be. Again, the final score, Baltimore 7, Arizona 3. We'll see you tomorrow.